Hey guys, about 5 years ago, I was working in my yard over the weekend. I decided to cut up an old lacrosse goal and toss it into the dumpster. So I was holding the vertical pipe with my left hand and cutting with a reciprocating saw on a metal blade, the top horizontal bar with my right. Now the overhead weight of the saw probably caused me to maybe dip a little bit and lower the saw, just enough for the reciprocating saw blade to exit the saw kerf, and then it hit the pipe. It's happened to all of us, right? The punching action caused the reciprocating saw to come back at me and also drop. And when it dropped, if you see my hand, it dropped this way and the blade actually punched my hand and severed my thumb tendon. I was out of work for a month, worked one-handed for another month, and PT for at least 3 months after that, to be 100%. According to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics, more than 1 million people go to the emergency room each year for hand injuries. Like me, the vast majority of those injuries were for people who were not wearing gloves. About 63% of those injuries, the number one cause was lacerations, like mine. So after my injury, I didn't miraculously start wearing gloves. But after recently reviewing the Milwaukee demo gloves on a remodeling project, I'm now looking seriously differently at gloves. There's 2 different styles of these Milwaukee gloves that we reviewed. One is the Demolition gloves, and they came out in 2016. They're not that new. And then there's the Impact Demolition gloves that were introduced late 2019. I've never personally been a glove guy, except maybe in cold weather. I'd wear them to keep my hands warm. I wore these demo gloves on a recent 2-month gut demo remodel to see how they felt. And I wore them every day. There are things that I liked, and there's things that I didn't like. But I'm definitely sold on these gloves. I don't think I'll do any more demo or framing again without them. Why? No more splinters, no more cuts, busted knuckles, and my hands and fingernails are way cleaner at the end of the day. Look, I used to pride myself in having rough working hands, but in reality, I was constantly dealing and living with micro cuts, festering splinters, and tears in all various stages of healing. My hands were more sore than they weren't. The demo work gloves that I wore, they sell for about $22. They're gonna last me about 3 or 4 months, maybe. The gloves have fingertip, palm grip, and thumb material that actually grip material really well, and on the back side, it's breathable, it's material. And I found that my hands never got hot. Milwaukee uses a material called Armor-Tex, and that's to reinforce that palm grip material. Armor-Tex is a specifically selected fabric. It includes Kevlar thread, like what's in ballistic bulletproof vests. The fabric yields high tensile strength and superb surface resistant performance. Since we're talking about grip material, the grippy palm area of the gloves have some padding to it, which was nice. A knuckle protection on the back provides ultimate knuckle protection from, scrapes and impacts without limiting the movement of the glove. This is an area that I was constantly banging, especially during demo and remodeling and sistering joists and rafters and things like that. Now the Impact Demolition gloves, the work gloves, look like a heavy armored version of the gloves that I was just talking about. Or put another way, they look like gloves on steroids. They sell for about 29 bucks. The Impact Demo gloves are set up similar, but with way thicker padding in the grip area. And I would not wear these daily, but if you're doing masonry or some sort of heavy demo work, you kind of wish you were wearing these. And I kind of wish I had them when I had my accident. The overmold rubber protection on the back of the hand has a larger cover area, and it extends across the metacarpal ligaments on the back. Additional rubber strips extend on the fingertips as well. And this glove is just way more robust in protection. All right, so what is it that I don't like wearing about gloves? And maybe these gloves in particular as well. As a remodeling contractor, I'm in the field working, but I'm constantly fielding phone calls from clients and other tradespeople and subs. I found that the Velcro straps on these gloves were incredibly annoying. Every time I needed to take the gloves off, I had to fight with the Velcro, fumble with the strap. The gloves have a feature called, Milwaukee calls it, I think, like a smart swipe. It allows you to navigate your phone while wearing gloves. Now this idea is great in theory. It was useless in the field to me. It doesn't work with the iPhone fingerprint unlock. It only really opens the phone if someone's calling you. It literally took me a day of constantly dealing with that Velcro strap before I just cut it off. Once I cut the strap, once it was gone, I found that I could take the gloves on and off, navigate my phone, or reach into my pockets. Super easy. Problem solved. The gloves also have like a webbing pull loop, and it's easy to pull them on or even just hook them onto a tool bag for storage. Overall, Milwaukee did a really nice job with these gloves. They focused on maneuverability, performance, durability, and most importantly, protection of your hands. Folks, if you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. I hope you feel that I deserve a subscribe, and please consider even supporting our channel by joining and becoming a channel member. I'm Rob Robillard, and we'll see you next time here at Toolbox Buzz. Stay safe and stay healthy.